It looks like Marvel Studios and Disney have been paying attention to all the hype surrounding Daredevil. And it was only a couple months ago that we saw listings that hinted towards a possible revival. Now we have even more proof, and this time it looks like we even know when production is going to start. So let's talk about what this means for Daredevil Season 4 and what is happening. So if you pay any attention to numbers, of course the numbers game is important to everything, especially when it comes to these comic book properties. How many eyes are on a project? How many of those eyes do convert to paying customers that also buy different things like merchandise, t-shirts based on the product, action figures of course being a major factor of this as well. Something that's been consistent over and over and continues to pull in money is Daredevil. This is no surprise. One of the biggest fan favorite characters when it comes to Marvel Comics. Of course, we even recently saw on Netflix, the show managed to top the top 10 again, years after cancellation. People want more Daredevil. There's already an expectation that it's going to be huge on Disney+. So it looks like Disney is already committed to more Daredevil. Now, it was only a couple months ago we saw that there was a couple things happening with Daredevil, specifically that Marvel Studios had a couple things in motion where they were looking for people to get involved with something that Marvel Studios was doing with Daredevil. That's the last we knew. Now what's been discovered and being reported by multiple people is a brand new Disney and Marvel Studios registered LLC for production. Now again, this is how we found out about Ms. Marvel. This is how we found out about Blade. This is how we found out about Secret Invasion and multiple other shows. Is LLCs that are registered, of course with fake names that relate to what we can kind of extrapolate as the official product. While the latest one that's been discovered that is an LLC related to both the companies, that also just happens to hint towards Daredevil, is the Blind Faith Productions LLC. Now again, if you look at that, Blind Faith, again, Matt Murdock's Catholicism is a huge factor. Him having faith in the system. Obviously, this was a big thing that they dealt with the Punisher. This makes sense. Again, Blind, also Daredevil, and the rest, obviously, I just explained. So there you go. On top of this, multiple other people across different networks, websites are all reporting the same thing. Yes, Disney is already starting to move forward on this. They are not answering any inquiries, not even stating anything like we don't have anything to say at this time or anything like that, which again just goes back to this. But also the fact that this is getting registered before they start production on Echo, which is supposed to bring back Daredevil and some of those cast members, then going straight into this would honestly make sense. Which brings us to the next big update on this. By the end of the year / early next year, they are set to start production on this. Because that's how the registry of the LLC goes typically, and then we can kind of see that this will start the next wave and next set of announcements that Disney is going to make this year in terms of what the next wave of Disney Plus shows is. So everything starts to sort of fall into place now, and from what we understand, this thing is looking to bring back as much as possible from the old Netflix, universe. But of course, if something doesn't line up, then you could see a feasible recast here or there depending on circumstances. Now, of course, we don't know how they're going to handle a continuation or if it's legit just a season 4 or what happens here. I suppose we'll find out a little bit more soon. People are just saying it's season 4 technically, and it is, but again, we just gotta wait and see. Overall, really great news here. It looks like Daredevil is coming back, and according to all previous rumors, he's going to be a big player in the MCU moving forward, and I think this is just another guarantee. And since there's already been rumors that they're going to set up kind of having him cross over with some of the other characters, he's in New York, it's really not going to surprise me by the time we get to that series where we see like Moon Knight and some of those other characters show up and kind of play off of whatever's going on in there, because that connection and the street level thing is all there.